Hello to you all. This is the Goddess of Everything, bringing you the Goddess of Everything podcast, talking about everything spiritual and everything that I just love to talk about from a multi passionate perspective. So, the reason that I created this podcast was for people like me who are multi passionate and just love to talk about everything and anything spiritual. So, today we're going to be talking about the use of sage and other things to cleanse and clear your home or environments. Okay, so I'm going to be talking you through some different things that we're using, what you can use them for, and how to use them, because one of the things that I notice and I get asked about an awful lot, and this came from a question actually, this podcast today. So somebody actually asked me, how would I use sage around my home? They actually had a mixture of sage and cedar, which looks a bit like this. Oh, it's quite messy at times. So I have this, if you haven't noticed, I've got this abalone shell. And this helps me to be able to hold my different bits and bats so it doesn't go everywhere. So that's the most important thing. If you don't have an abalone shell, make sure you've got a saucer, a good wide plate if you can, because these things, when they get burnt, when you light them, the bits will come off and literally like go in the carpet, they'll go on your furnishings, and I don't want to be responsible for any fires. So just know that that is a warning to you that you will have to burn these. But there are other ways that you can cleanse and clear your home without using any smoke. And so just know that I'll do another video on that, because there's going to be so much more I can tell you, because sometimes you don't have time to do that. And this is just one thing I want to say is, like, people use things like this, they don't realize it's a ceremonial thing. It's sacred. It's very sacred, the sacred plants, and we need to respect them and respect and honor the beautiful medicine that it brings. And so I see people really not understanding why they've bought sage and they're just going to use it, and I'm like, right, let's have a conversation. Because I was at this house and this person had given their cleaner some sage to walk around with, and I was just like observing a little bit, and I just went over and went, I said, do you know what you're doing with that? And he went, no. I said, she's just given me it and I'm just walking around with it. And I went, okay. So it's actually like important to open the windows. So, and he's like, why? And I was like, because you're literally doing what I call chasing the devil around the house. Like, you're not actually moving any of the energy outside. So, rule number one, if you're going to do this, make sure you can open the windows, at least in the room that you're going to be doing it in. Rule number two, be able to get into the corners of the rooms that you're being able to work in, because the corners are where the energy is the heaviest. In fact, I would clap in the corners. So you're clapping, like, put it down and clap in the corners of your rooms, because the energy that gets stuck in the corners really does accumulate. So when you're using the powerful herbs and the smells, obviously it's important to clean the environment beforehand. Like, make sure it's to me it's sacred. So like, I would wash everything down, I'd clean everything, like dust everything, get the windows open, like I'd have a shower, change my clothes, I'd clear myself, so like under my feet, around my hands, because you've got chakras there. You want to clear all your own energy, clear everybody that's in the house's energy, because you don't want them moving it all, like moving energy around. So then start at the top of the house and work your way down, opening windows and taking it down and out through the house. And so I would say just turn it into like a whole day of cleaning, releasing, surrendering, like throw some things away, maybe donate to charity if you can, everything, because whatever we give out is what comes back round, it's all good for the environment as well. But really do think about, like, instead of just walking around with this sage or whatever, and you're thinking, oh, like, I'll just use this over here. Like, think about it like what it is. It's like a wand, like envision the light coming from it, like call in your angels, call in your guides, call in the protection on your home, like put it in a powerful pyramid, stand in your power with this. Like, this is what it's about. Now, one thing I would say to you is I actually don't use sage that much anymore. In fact, I've had this sage for ages and ages. I like pretty much don't use it. Back in the day, I used to use sage an awful lot. And then I started to do quite a lot of research. And what I found was that I found something better actually. So I got some Palo Santo here. Like, so this is Palo Santo. And you know this is a really endangered wood, so we need to be really, really careful. I've got two pieces, right? And it's lasted me years. Literally, it doesn't when it burns, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful because it's got such a sweet smell. So I've got two pieces here that I've kept, and they've lasted me such a long time. In fact, most of the stuff that I've got has been gifted. Now this one here, this big bundle that I've got, this is something that I've just started working with because I had a shamanic journey when I was going to sleep at night, and was taken to this place where the cedar trees were talking to me, and they were saying I must like start to work with their energy. So I've been working deeply with the energy of cedar with oil, and I've just started to use that to clear my energy. Um, so yeah, like you will find at different times like things will work for you differently. The one thing I'd say is like the cedar and the sage is quite messy, it just gets everywhere. But the Palo Santo, also, like, the thing with this one is it doesn't like leave bits all over your house, but it is really hard to get lit. But once it gets lit and you blow on it, it'll really start to like get hot, and it'll billow the smoke out. The one thing I'll say about this though is um it is different to sage, because the reason I stopped using sage so much is because it's an enhancer. Yes, it brings in more spirit. So say if I'm working somewhere and I don't want to like enhance the spirit, I just want to clear any heavy energy, I'll just use the Palo Santo, because um it's just one of them things, like I just want to clear energy. I want to let go of energy. And so I guess sage is probably better when you're doing more of the spiritual connection work and the energy's already clear. For me, that's just how I see it. But I use lots of other things as well to clear energy and clear spaces. So yeah, this is going to be part of a first part of a video that I'm going to be talking a little bit more about, like how to cleanse and clear and charge your space as well. And in my psychic network that I run, they're going to be getting access to an advanced course, which is part of learning how to actually clear houses of spirits, so and entities and things like that. So there's some little videos here, and if you do feel like you'd like to join the psychic network, you're more than welcome to get in touch with me. I have got a cut-off point though, so there's going to be a very short window of time, because it's for a year long. So it's a year-long program, and we've already been in it for a few weeks now. So anyone could catch up to this point, but I think after this time here in August, I think we would struggle to catch back up. So if you are interested, catch me before the end of the month, because we are running this right through till July next year. And there will be an in-person event as part of it as well, which is really exciting. So yeah, so excited. It's £47 a month to come and join us, and it is expected that you stay until July. So there'll be no being able to just leave. You will be expected to carry on paying for your membership till July. Okay, so I'm loving this conversation. If there's any more questions around Palo Santo, Sage, Sage and Cedar, like there's lots of different types of bundles you can get out there. Go and look, because there's so many, like juniper. Honestly, like and look for things that you can get locally. Like that big bundle was from a local shop, but most people send me stuff, so I don't really buy a lot of the things that I've got now. Um, so yeah, I mean, it depends on. I use what I've got because I want to honor it. But if I was going to buy something, I'd buy something that was maybe locally made. You can make your own. There's like little sage bundles. My friend made me a gorgeous little one. So yeah, just take your time, learn what's out there, start making your own, try it out. Lots of people do it now, and they make money from it as well. And bless the earth. Thank Mother Earth for providing us with these lovely herbs and smoke that can clear us. So yeah, I'll be back with more videos. Make sure you go over and subscribe and just enjoy the channel. Go and watch more videos. Take care.